All right, welcome YouTube. We are on Q23. We're going to be looking at this word problem here, this Stephanie problem. And I'm actually going to move ahead and help you with a filling in the missing number problem, because we've been kind of struggling with those on tests. So we're going to fill in the missing number, and we're doing this word problem. Okay. Each day, Stephanie earns $38. Okay. Each day she earns 38. Okay, got it. She spends $5 on breakfast every day. Okay. How much money will Stephanie have in 3 days? Okay. Let's figure out how much money that she has at the end of one day. She makes $38. Remember, this is one day. She makes 38, but then she spends 5. 38 minus 5. She has $33 at the end of the day, right? She makes 38 and she spends 5 on breakfast. So at the end of the day, she has 33. How much is she going to have at the end of 3 days? Okay, well, remember, 33 was one day. So we're going to make another 33 for 2 days. And then another 33 for 3 days. Now, I don't really expect you guys to be able to skip count by 33s. So let's take this one at a time. Let's just do 33 plus 33. We get 66. So we added these two 33s. Now let's add 33 more. And we get 99. So I think at the end of 3 days, she's going to have $99. So how did I go about solving this? The first thing I did is I figured out how much she made in one day. She makes 38, spends 5 on breakfast. Then I made 2 more circles because every circle represented a day. And then you have to kind of add those up any way that you think you can. So this is a multi-step problem, an equal groups problem, and you got to be able to work on your reading skills. Okay, let's go ahead and look over at find the missing number. I'm going to rewrite it on the other side just so it's cleaner. 6 times 4 equals times 4. Got a blank here. Is that a plus? Yes. Plus 3 times 4. Okay. When you see a problem like this, the first thing you need to do is solve what you can. Solve what you can. Right? Because I can't solve blank times 4. I don't even know what that blank is. I do know what 6 times 4 is, though. And I do know what 3 times 4 is. See how I solved what you can? Then you're just going to want to rewrite everything else. See how I'm rewriting everything else? Look at that. Solve what you can. Rewrite everything else. Now this next step, 12 plus what? See how I'm circling the what? 12 plus what gives me 24? What is the difference between 12 and 24? I need to add something to 12 to get to 24. So there's a difference there. So to figure out what that difference is, I can subtract 12. Right? Everybody knows there's a difference between 24 and 12, right? Because 24 is not 12 and 12 is, there's a difference between these two numbers. What is the difference between 12 and 24? To figure that out, you can subtract. Difference means subtract. 24 minus 12 is 12. So this has to be 12. 12 plus 12 gives me 24. Okay, so we know what's in this little circle here has to be 12. Does anybody know 4 times what gives me 12? It's your chance to be in a YouTube video, sir. 4 times 2. Let's check that out. 4. Oh, I was going to. We changed it up. 4 times 3 is 12. I believe that is correct. So we know the final answer is 3. Now, if you put a 2 there, you might want to double check. 2 groups of 4. 2 groups of 4 is 8. Remember, you can read multiplication this way, or you can read multiplication this way. So you can see this as 4 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 4. Final answer is going to be 3. The first thing I did is solve what you can. We could write step 2 here. You want to rewrite. Step number 2, we rewrote everything down here. All right, so hopefully this will help you with your Q2-3 homework.